La teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida real de los puestos de trabajo, llevando la teoría a la práctica real. Aprende con nosotros con más de 100 formaciones disponibles para ti.
Excelente, porque nos está brindando muchos conocimientos.
La verdad, este curso me sirvió de harto, una capacitación excelente.
Es todo práctico, se aprende mucho.
Desearles lo mejor, que sigan adelante y que sigan capacitando a los profesionales de todo Tarija.
VirtuallCorp, acompañando tu desarrollo profesional. VirtuallCorp es una institución dedicada al desarrollo profesional, con más de 5 años en el mercado nacional e internacional. Nuestros cursos prácticos te acercan a la vida.
Buenas tardes a todos. Bueno, como ya habíamos indicado el día de ayer, mi nombre es Rubén Hernani y bueno, estoy encargado de continuar y terminar el curso el día de hoy, el cual habla de, obviamente, la entrevista de trabajo en el área administrativa en inglés. ¿Ok? Bueno, primeramente, dar gracias nuevamente a VirtuallCorp por la oportunidad y hablarles un poquito acerca de mi experiencia laboral. Estoy casi 19 años en el ámbito de la enseñanza del idioma inglés. He estado en bastantes instituciones trabajando, ya sea de coordinador nacional, director académico. Y bueno, pues tengo el agrado de poder continuar con este curso para poder mostrarles a ustedes todo lo necesario, todas las herramientas que necesitan para poder trabajar en una entrevista de trabajo en inglés relacionada con el área administrativa. ¿Ok? Bueno, continuando. Vamos a empezar con el curso. Primero que nada, indicarles que pueden continuar con los números telefónicos que están en el chat virtual de YouTube, el chat en vivo, para poder comunicarse y poder obviamente tener su certificado, ¿no? La certificación correspondiente. Otra cosa más importante, si es que desean ustedes tener cualquier consulta, lo pueden hacer ya por el chat en vivo o también por la plataforma de Zoom. ¿Ok? Simplemente levantando la mano y la mano virtual, y así vamos a poder continuar con el curso. ¿Ok? Este día va a ser un poco más interactivo que el día de ayer, puesto que vamos a empezar a trabajar ya realizando los elevator pitch, los personal brandings, etcétera, y obviamente muchas otras cosas como una mock interviews, los cuales nos van a ayudar a poder realizar obviamente una entrevista de trabajo eh, mucho más a fondo, ¿ok? Entonces, habíamos quedado acá en esta parte, y lo más importante es saber de que acá vamos a continuar con los errores que generalmente se realizan cuando uno hace una entrevista de trabajo en inglés. Bueno, nos habíamos quedado acá, vamos a hacer un refuerzo, que hay un poquito atrás, unas 2 diapositivas nada más, para que ustedes puedan recordar y así continuar con el curso, ¿ok? Bueno, entonces, habíamos indicado, let's continue with the common mistakes for English interviews, jobs interviews. First of all, let's talk a little bit about it. Something that we most of the time we do, as I told you yesterday, don't say I have 35 years. Use correct grammar. I am 35 years old, and obviously don't translate it directly. You know, we know that in English is different translation than in Spanish. Okay, so let's continue with this. Also, we talk about that saying too much or too little is not good for the interviewed. Okay, for example, saying too little shows that you are not interested in the job, but saying too much means that you are not well organized. So just focus on what you have to say, be clear, and obviously use the STAR method. Okay, this is very important. Let's continue. Lack of confidence or body languages. We talk a lot about it. Low tone of voice, lack of eye contact, and insecure position. Don't do that. Instead of that, keep the eye contact, speak clearly, and speak nicely. And the most important part, smile. Okay, this is very important. So that is the correct way to have an English interview for the administrative or any area in general, right? Let's continue. Not asking questions at the end, and this is what we have to do. Not asking questions at the end show lack of interest. Yes, and it is very true. We have to be focused in the interview because there is always a question, because it's a new job, it's a new task, it's a new opportunity. So you need to be focused and start thinking about which questions you may have according to the doubts you got in the moment, right? So, and here, this is what we need to continue. Not understanding the questions and pretending you did. This is also another very important step, okay? If you don't understand and you pretend that you did, it may think that you can answer in a different way. you don't understand the question, so that means that you can have another answer, right? So, and that will make you make the interviewer understand that you didn't understand the question, right? So, in order not to do that, it's important that you ask to repeat the question. There's no problem about it. How you can do it? Could you please repeat the question? Or maybe you can say, I am not sure I understand. Could you repeat it, please? Or in any other way, sorry, I couldn't listen very well. Could you repeat it, please? Or maybe you can say just, could you repeat the question, please? Or just simple, I don't get what you mean. Can you ask the question one more time, please? So you can have many options to do that, okay? There is no problem. This is what you have to do, okay? Now, let's continue. Let's continue. Using informal language or slangs. And this is a very common mistake. Why is it so common? Because this is the everyday spoken language, right? So you use in the everyday speaking, English speaking, you use slangs, you use informal language, and obviously these things may be a little bit wrong. So it's better to use formal language. So about using yeah, wanna, gonna, cool, or maybe some contractions, right? Instead of that, use the correct one. I'm going to, I want to, I would like to, I am. So that is better because it means respectful, right? Respectfulness. So you can and make the person who is doing the interview understand that you respect the person. That's why. Okay, it's very formal, and you are in a formal interview, so you need to use formal language. Okay, that's why it's important. This is also very important. Let's continue. Now, we have key interviews questions and how to answer them. So when you are in an interview, most of the time, and the most common question is, tell me about yourself. Yes, this is something common that you find in any interview. How do you have to answer? This is very easy, okay? To talk about yourself, you have to tell the interviewer who you are. I mean, your name, your background, your education, obviously your current role if you're working in that moment. Then you talk about your experience, administrative skills, relevant information, relevant tasks, okay? So you can let the person know how valuable you are. Do you remember? Yesterday we talked about it. And number 3, what you're looking for, your goals. We already talked about it yesterday, but now I'm telling you very specifically, okay? So when someone asks you, tell me about yourself, the interviewer asks you, tell me about yourself. The most important is to follow these 3 steps, okay? Who you are, experience, and what you are looking for. I have here an example so you can understand better what we are trying to, and it is, my name is Laura Garcia. I have 3 years of experience as an administrative assistant, right? Where I manage schedules, prepared reports, and supported daily office operations. I enjoy working in organized environments and helping teams run smoothly. I'm not looking for a role where I can contribute my organizational skills and attention to detail to support a dynamic office team. So what are you saying with this little example? First, who you are, your background, education, and current job is you are. I have 3 years old of experience as an administrative assistant, where I managed, there comes the experience where I managed schedules, prepare reports, and supported daily office operations. What you are, I enjoy working in organized environments. What you are looking for and helping team run smoothly. I am now looking for a role where I can contribute my organizational skills and attention to detail to support a dynamic office team, right? Now, if you realize when you talk about who you are talking about all your experience, etc. But when you talk about experience skills, you're talking about in past, about your experience in past, and managed, prepared, supported. So think about it. Who you are, your background, your education, your experience in past, right? And obviously what you're looking for in present. I'm looking for a role. I can contribute and organizational skills and attention to details to support, okay? So that is very important. I'm gonna continue about it, but we're gonna do an example about it, okay? So let's continue with the next presentation, and later on we're gonna continue with this little example, okay? Why should we hire you? This is another common question that you find it. And why should we hire you? So what is the strategy to follow? It's very easy. You have to focus on your skills, your achievements, and your motivation. Yes. Okay. Now I have to talk about my skills. This is what I do. I'm good at this and this and this. The achievements, I could do this, I could do this, I finish with this. Okay, and motivation, this is the way I do it because that's how I felt, right? So, and I also have another example. You should hire me. If you want, you can say that. If you don't want, there is no problem. So because I have a strong background, your skills, a strong background in administrative tasks, including document management, scheduling, and customer service. Yes, okay. In my previous jobs, I successfully implemented a new filing system that reduced search time by 30%. I am organized, proactive, and I enjoy supporting teams to achieve their goals. So, we are talking about your skills. I have a strong background in administrative tasks, including document management, scheduling, and customer service. Your achievements. In my previous job, I successfully implemented a new filing system that reduced the search time by 30%. Motivation. I am organized, proactive, and I enjoy supporting teams to achieve their goals. So, in other words, you're saying how good you are You are saying what you did in previous jobs so they can consider you. And you're saying why they should hire you. I am organized. So you are motivating the person and how you work, proactive, and enjoy supporting teams or any other skill that you may have, right? So in that way, you can answer this common question, why should we hire you? Don't forget, focus on the skills, achievements, and motivation, okay? That is important. Let's continue. What are your strengths? This is another one, right? This is another one. What are your strengths? And obviously, this is something that we have to do. Yes. In order to answer this, you have to talk about your relevant strengths, okay, with examples. The most relevant, okay? Here I have another example. It says, one of my strengths is organization. Oh, right? Organization. I am very skilled in managing calendars and prioritizing tasks efficiently. You have already talked about 2 or 3 relevant strengths, right? For example, and there you go. For example, in my last role, I handled the scheduling of meeting for a team of 15 people and always ensured that deadlines were met. That means on time, right? So in this way, you are talking about your relevant strengths, 2 or 3, and then you are validating that with an example of your previous job, right? So saying what you did and how efficiently, how good you are to do that, right? So in that way, you are saying that you are not just saying, you are not just talking, you are proving with real examples about what you say, what you are, okay? This is one of the most, the easiest and the best ways to let the person, the interviewer, what strengths you have, okay? So that it is. I have one more. I'm gonna go with one more and then we're gonna start working with the examples, okay? So that it is. So how do you prioritize tasks under pressure? This is another not so common, but a good question. How do you prioritize tasks under pressure? Oof. Okay, let's check it. So use the STAR way, okay? The situation, the task, the action, and the result, because you are answering something very important, okay? Here I have another example. For example, how do you prioritize tasks under pressure? Well, when I have multiple tasks, I make a priority list based on deadlines and importance. Aha. For example, I start with urgent tasks such as reports due the same day and schedule less urgent tasks for later. This approach helped me stay organized even under pressure. So what you are doing, you are talking about the situation, the task, the action, and the result, right? With a little example about how you did it. In that way, you are showing how good you are working under pressure and working with the most important task and having for later the ones that are not so important. So you can have a very good following to all the situations you have in that specific moment, right? But this is not only this way. You can write in or say it in many other ways, because this is just a situation. Please understand that it's just a situation, but it's a kind of example that I wanted to give you in order to make you understand better, okay, about this question. Well, let's continue with this. Useful vocabulary and expressions. Before working with useful vocabulary and expressions, I would like you to start working with me, okay? We're going to start working with some examples related to the first sentence. First question, why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? Okay, and that is what we are going to start. So please, for all the people we are here, let's start with this. So this is very easy. I would like you to start working with this. Please, Dan, Graciela, Alejandro and Delmira. So let's start working with it. It is very easy. The only thing you have to do is to write in a piece of paper, your computer. Could be on your computer, could be in a piece of paper, could be in a notebook. I don't know. It will depend on you. I want you to write the answer for this question. Why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? Okay, so all of you, please start working with it. Please start working. Just something very, very simple. I don't need you to do it very big. Do it, please. We will start working with this. Just a little, okay? Start working, and then we're going to read it, okay? We're going to read it. Also, if you don't want to read, you can also write in the chat. Yes, if you want, you can do it in the chat. Write in the chat and send it to me, and I will read it for you. There is no problem, okay? Please, let's continue working with this. This is something very easy. I'm sure you know. As well, in the YouTube chat, please, you may start working with it. Please write in the chat, in the YouTube chat, about this question. Why should we hire you? Please start working with it. It is very easy. It will take you like 2 or 3 minutes, no more, and then you can send it through the chat, okay? If you wanna read it, perfect, you can do it. You can do it, okay? Do it, please. This is a very important way. As I told you, this course, this day, we're gonna do it very active. We need to be active, because that is the best way to learn how to have an interview in English, right? If you do it right now, obviously you will do it in any situation, in any place, and that is the way you have to do it, okay? So please start working with it. Start working. I'm already reading your chats. Very good. I have one. I wanna read it now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So here says, in my last job during the migration, sorry. In my last job during the migration to the new billing system, I coordinated technical meetings, trained the company's staff, and prepared monthly reports. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is good, because I have the skills to work at your company. Okay. Very good. Continue, continue. Write it, please. Write it. That is good. That's good. We are already reading the answers for this first question. Okay, it's important, so you will be prepared. Then we're going to start working with some other activities. Okay, that is very good. That is very good. Let's continue. Let's continue, please. Continue working and send it to the chat. Send it to the chat, please. I'm already waiting for your answers. That it is. Okay, well, we will I'll let you work with for 2 more minutes so I can start reading that. And then we're gonna go to the next question, okay? So I'm very happy because I have a lot of people here and that is good. Please continue working with me. Start working. Why should we hire you? That is the question, right? So the only thing you have to do is to focus on your skills, your achievements, sus logros, and obviously your motivation, right? Why you did that, right? That was. Okay. Well, so let's continue. Let's continue. I'm waiting for one more, and we continue. I'm checking, please. Write it. I know that it takes like 2 or 3 minutes. I can wait for you, okay? Obviously, you can do it in many ways, right? Why should we hire you? But the thing is that you have to focus on what is important. What do I mean? Your skills, your achievements, and obviously the motivation that you had to do to work in that way, right? This shows the person how good you are and obviously the possibility to hire you, right? So let's continue. There you have one. You can bet on me because you can bet on me is something nice. It's something nice, but it is not so correct. Okay, you can bet on me, and you can say better. You can trust on me, or it's better to say you should hire me because, or trust on me in the sense that right. That is better. Here we have some others. Let's start. You should hire me because I bring a unique combination of creativity, great technical skills, and problem-solving abilities. Great. I am also continuously improving my skills, trends, and technologies. Very good. Thank you very much. That is a very good answer to that question. Super. Thank you very much. That means that you're understanding. Very good. I have another one. It says, you should hire me because I have the knowledge to operate the needs of this position. Great. In other words, you're saying that you have all the knowledge to work in that position, right? I can easily manage teams to improve job environment. And I like this answer as well because it says I can easily. So you are trusting on yourself and you are let the interviewer know that you are the right person to do that, right? So I can easily manage teams to improve job environments. That is great. So super. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's continue working with you, okay? In this way. So now, if we don't have some others, we can go to the next step. If you are doing just tell me, I am about to finish. I can wait for you a little bit more. Okay, if not, there is no problem. If you continue working on it, send it, send it. If not, we can go to the next step. Okay. Yeah. So if you are continue working, send it anyway. I will be reading that. Okay, I will be reading that. Now, let's continue with the next one. What are your strengths? You have to use relevant strengths. 2, 3, no more. You need to do it fast, right? So now it's time to work with this. This question, please answer this question. What are your strengths? Answer this question. Use relevant strengths, okay? 2 or 3, okay? Just start working with it. It will be easy. Start working with this question. Please answer these questions in the same way using the chat and send it because I'm gonna read it again, okay? I will wait for you. Don't forget, as I told you yesterday, this day is gonna be very participative, very active. So I really need your participation because this is the best way to learn, participating, okay? Please start writing, do it, please. Do it. Don't worry if you got mistakes. There is no problem. That's why we are here, to learn, okay? To learn, so you can do it. Please start writing, start writing. And thank you to all the people who are here. Decirles también, no se olviden contactarse con los números telefónicos que aparecen en pantalla en YouTube para que puedan recibir la certificación correspondiente. ¿Ok? Si alguien tuviese alguna duda, puede hacerlo por el chat o simplemente levanta la mano virtual y puede hablar, ¿ok? Para que puedan encender el micrófono y darles a ustedes la palabra y así podamos interactuar. De esa manera vamos a tener una mejor participación. Si no, también lo pueden hacer por el chat, ¿ok? Vamos, sigan. Let's continue. Pueden acceder también a los certificados mediante el mensaje que acaban de pasar por el chat aquí en Zoom. Simplemente ingresan a ese link y se comunican para poder trabajar, ¿ok? Here I have one. It says, my strengths are organization, clear communication, and problem solving. That it is. You see, 3 strengths. That is very good. Thank you, Mrs. Zambrana. So now we have the example. I stay focused under pressure and always look for ways to improve how things are done. So in this way, we're talking about the strengths, organization, clear communication, and problem solving. You're saying how you work with that. You stay focused under pressure and always look for ways to improve how things are done. Thank you very much and very well done, Ms. Zambrana. Thank you. Let's continue, please. Continue. Write down the answer for this question. It's very important. Do it, please. Do it. This is very important, okay? That it is. So when you do the example, when you write down the example, I can understand, you let me know that you are following the examples, you are following what I'm telling you, and obviously you understand, you're understanding everything, okay? Please continue working with it. That was very good. Let's continue. Here I have another one. I think I have another one. Let me see. Yes, I have another one. So let's read it, okay? This comes from Balls. One of my key strengths is the ability to combine creative design with practical functionality. Wow, that is very good. Why is it very good? Let me talk about it. Because you're talking about that you have a lot of strengths or many strengths, more than three. That's why it says one of my strengths. There's another way to say how good you are, right? Is my attention to detail and focus on efficiency. Very good. Let's continue. Let me read the rest. In one of my previous roles, you are saying one of my. That means that you get a lot of experience for the position. Yeah, you are doing that indirectly. You are saying that you get a lot of experience. In one of my previous roles, preparing reports, I completed the work, the work in less time, contributing to management's decision making. So start thinking about how good it is. How good it is. So preparing reports, I completed the work in less time, contributing to management decision making. So you are saying how good you were in the previous job, so you got, and how you contribute to the enhancement of the company, to the growth of the company, right? And that is something very important for the interviewer, because he will know that you can do the same in his company or her company, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Here, let's continue. Thank you, Miss Lucia. Miss Solares, sorry. Let's continue. Here, I have another to teach my students. That is good. One of your strengths is to teach your students. I understand that, Ms. Antunes, it's okay, but we need to write a little bit more, okay? Because to teach my student is something very, I cannot say simple, something that, yeah, as if you were not interested in the job. So as I told you, you have to use relevant strengths, one or two, also with examples. Maybe you can say, one of my strengths is to know how to teach my students according to their age, level of English, no, level of knowledge of English, and how well they understand it. You can say that. And you can add a little bit more. For example, you can say, in my previous job, or one of my previous job, as another person said, I could teach students from, I don't know, let's say 13 to 15 in a very easy way, adapting my teaching methodology to their age. That it is. In that way, for example, Mrs. Antunes, you are letting the interviewer know that you can be very versatile and you can adapt your teaching methodology to any age, talking about students, right? To any student's age. So that could be a more complete answer to this question, okay? But that was very good. Thank you very much, Ms. Andres. Let's continue. Another one. If you have another one, we can continue working with this. I am here to help you. I am here to give you a little bit more about what you are thinking, right? Super. Thank you very much. Okay, so maybe we can continue with something else, right? Let's do the next question. Okay, now let's answer this other question, okay? How do you prioritize tasks under pressure? Don't forget, start situation, task, action, and result, okay? Don't forget, you can follow this one. In my previous, when I have multiple tasks, make a priority list based on deadlines. In other words, I'm telling you that you have to follow the order of situation, task, action, and result, right? So start answering this question, please. Again in the chat, and if you can do it also in the YouTube chat, I will be very happy to have it there as well. If we have participating, yes. Yeah, let's continue, please. Let's write some others as well here. Do it, please. Do it, do it, do it, do it. We're gonna continue then with another questions of how to solve them. Okay. Let's do one more, please. Write it, write it. I can wait for you. I can wait for you. Continue, please. Continue. This is one question that you may have, or that the interviewer may ask you, and answering now will let you know that you can do it in any situation. So you will be ready for any interview, right? So please start working on it. Working, please, work. Write it, and send it to the chat. Send it to the chat, okay? There it is. Thank you very much. Here I have one. Let's see. Here I have another one. Thank you very much. It says, when I am under pressure, I stay calm and focus on what's most urgent and important. That is very good. I make a quick list, set clear deadlines, and tackle the high impact tasks first. Wow, that is very good. I also stay flexible in case priorities shift. Thank you very much, Ms. Zambrana. Something important that you need to know is the last part. I also stay flexible in case of priorities shift, right? In case priorities shift, yes. So that means that you are flexible to change your way of working. All right, you're very flexible, and that lets the interviewer know that you are the right person for the position he's looking for. She's looking for. Okay. So that it is. Thank you very much. Let's continue writing down. Write, please, some other answers. Okay. Answer, please. Answer. This will be very nice. I will wait for your answers. One more, please. One or two more. There, I have another one. Thank you very much. Let's see. As an accounting clerk, at the end of the month, I prioritize reports by urgency according to submission time and review the amounts before submitting them. Thank you very much. That is also a nice answer, a very good answer. Why is it a very good answer? First of all, I know that accountants have a very busy time at the end of each month. Yes, because they have to do balances, the balances and etc. So it's very, very difficult to work to work in those last days of each month. So in that way, she's saying that she's prioritizing reports according to the urgency and the day of submission, right? The time they have to present. Obviously, I review the months before submitting them, checking everything before you give it to the right person, right? Just send it to the right person. So that it is. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is a good answer. So if you have more answers, please don't forget, just do it, send it, that I will be reading and trying to see if we can correct or that is good, okay? Don't forget that the more you answer, the more I can correct or tell you if it's okay or not, right? So you can have a clear idea about, or a clearer idea about what you are doing, okay? Well, let's continue. Now, if you send more examples, I will be very happy to read them, okay? So let's talk about the useful vocabulary and expressions. Yes, useful vocabulary and expressions. Obviously, again, we are using the start way, right? So to work with this, the useful vocabulary expressions could be, when you start in an answer, I would describe myself as, is a good idea, right? I would describe myself as, right? When they say, talk about yourself, I would describe myself as, right? Or as always, I listen, my name is, but that is kind of redundant, okay? Because you have already told your name, so you can tell, well, I would describe myself as a very skilled person in these areas and this way. I have experience in, right? When you talk about your tasks, right? The action results. I have experience in, I developed this, right? That could be a good way. I'm not telling that this is the only way. You may find many others, but this should be one of the most common that is relevant and nice, okay? When you want to give examples, for example, right? For example, in my previous role, maybe you can say in my previous job, or as one person said, in one of my previous jobs, or one of the tasks that I had, right? But you can start with, for example. That's a good way, okay? When you're talking about your achievements, how we're gonna do it? I successfully implemented. I contributed to. I designed, right? I made, could be implemented, yes, and so on, okay? So in that way, you are letting the person know how good you are and what you did, what were your achievements and how good you did, right? You did. So that it is. And when you talk about describing your skills, I am skilled at, could be one. I am confident in my ability to. This is what I like most. I am confident in my ability to. That means that you're saying that you trust totally on yourself. I am confident in my ability to deal with problems and solving them under pressure. Oh, right. What a very good situation. Yes. So you are saying that you are very good at doing that because you have that skill, right? That's how you can use these little phrases, this little, let's say, sentences. I am confident in my ability to, right? In order to start working, talking about you. So, you know, the starting answers, the giving examples, talking about achievements, describing skills, etc. Right? So that is something that you can do in order to start your experience, tell your experience, right? So let's continue. There it is. Phrasal verbs. Why phrasal verbs? I'm gonna stop here. I have one other another chat, I think. Yes, one of my previous jobs is more specific, since many people perform several tasks at the same time. Okay, one of my previous jobs was more specific, since many people performed several tasks at the same time. Yeah, that is also good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I'm sure that you know about phrasal verbs. What is a phrasal verb? Uh, let's talk about it first. A phrasal verb is a 2 or 3 word verb. Yes, you know the verbs to go, to pay, to make, but we can have some others, okay, to continue. The phrasal verbs have those same meanings, but they are made of 2 words or 3 words. Most of the time, 1 verb and 1 preposition, or 2 preposition, like look down on, right? So that is a phrasal verb. Why phrasal verbs? You may answer, why? Why? Answer, please. Well, the phrasal verbs is more used in workplaces, right? And obviously, you need to understand the phrasal verbs and idioms, okay? And this make communication more natural and professional, specifically professional, right? To say, instead of continue, you can say to keep on, right? Keep on. So instead of continue, for example. So and that is the way you sound more natural and obviously more professional. Okay, so let's see some phrasal verbs. They common in the administrative staff, right? So these are the ones. Okay, for example, follow up on. This is a 3-word phrasal verb. Follow up on. What is the meaning of follow up on? To check progress or to get an update. So that is the meaning, to check progress or get an update. So let's work with an example, okay? The example in this case is, I will follow up on the meeting with the client tomorrow. I will follow up on the meeting with the client tomorrow. So what are you saying? I will follow up. I will check. I will get in contact. I will talk to the person, to the client tomorrow in order to maintain the conversation, to get updated, to have something new, right? That it is. Another one is to fill out. Fill out is just to complete a form. Instead of saying, please, could you complete this form? It's better to say, please, could you fill out this form? Right? Fill out, as you may listen, sounds more professional. Please fill out the expense report by Friday. Of course. That it is. You understand what fill out means to complete, right? And that is something important to understand. Hand in. Hand in. What is hand in? Hand in. To submit a document. To submit a document. Great. So I need to hand in the monthly report to my manager. Oh, right. That means to submit, to send. To send. Oh my gosh, I forgot. The monthly report is for the next week. I had to hand it in. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I will hand it on Monday. So let's start working on it, right? Or maybe, please, you need to hand in the selling report today in the afternoon, right? So that will be another one. What about set up? Set up to arrange or organize. To arrange or organize. I will set up the meeting for Monday at 3 p.m. So you are arranging a meeting, right? You're organizing the time and having a day for a meeting at a specific time, right? To arrange or organize. I will set up. So take care of, to handle or to manage, to handle or to manage, okay? In this way, you will have this example. I will take care of the travel arrangements for the conference. You know that take care of means cuidar. Yeah, that's one of the most common phrasal verbs. But in this case, we are not talking about cuidar. We're talking about to handle, to manage, okay? To work with. I will take care of the travel. I will manage the travel arrangements. For the conference. You will be in charge of, right? That it is. So that's what you need to understand about take care of. Another one I have as an example, carry out. Carry out is another one. To perform a task. Great. To perform a task. For example, you can say, I carried out the instructions given by my supervisor. So I am developing, if you want. I am doing, right? I'm working with or working in, right? The instructions given by my supervisor. So that is to carry out, to perform a task, okay? So these are just some common phrasal verbs that you may use. Obviously, there are more. Don't worry, you can look for it. Or if you want, I can give you, okay? So yes, take care of, in this case, is not cuidar. In this case, is preparar, procurar, to be in charge of, to be in charge of, estar encargado de, right? To handle it, to handle, okay? That it is. That is the meaning of take care of in this situation. We're talking about English for specific purposes, right? So the meaning of some words change. And when I talk about, tengo que ser claro, when I talk about English for specific purposes, I'm talking about specific English, right? Or when they most of the time say Inglés técnico. That's what they say, okay? But Inglés técnico is not the right way to say it. It is not, okay? The right way to say is English for specific purposes. Why? Because we're working in that way, okay? So it's more professional than saying Inglés técnico. So, and it's right. It's right. To take care of means specifically preparar, to handle, to be in charge of. Okay, that it is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your question. Let's continue now. If you don't have another question, okay. So let's continue. There it is. Useful idioms for office situations. So don't forget, I'm talking about idioms for office situations, okay? Office situations, just in case. This is something that I add just in case. So, for example, when you say, think outside the box, think outside the box. In other ways, that means be creative. Be creative, right? So I have an example. We need to think outside the box to solve this issue, right? This is to sound friendly. Obviously, you are talking about office situation. I mean, you are already in the job, right? Think outside the box. Be creative, okay? Another one where it could be hit the ground running. Hit the ground running. That means start a job effectively. Start a job effectively. I have an example. Yes, let's read the example. It says, I am ready to hit the ground running on my first day. Oh, that means do you have all the battery full to start working with all the energy, 100% of energy, right? Ready to hit the ground running on my first day. That is start effectively. Good, right? Very well done. On the same page, that means that you understand clearly. I mean, each other, right? So we are on the same page, right? Understand each other clearly. In Spanish, maybe on the same page mean estamos en el mismo barco or something like that, right? On the same page. I have an example. Let's work with that example. It says, before we start the project, let's make sure we are on the same page. Right? Make sure that we are on the same page, that everybody understands what the person is saying, right? Now, in the loop. What is in the loop? That means keep informed. Keep informed. Okay? That means that you are very, that you know everything. Okay? Everything. That means in the loop. Okay? So let's see. Please keep me in the loop about any changes to schedule. Manténme informado, right? Keep informed, that you are alert about any change or any situation you may have. Okay, please keep me in the loop, or keep me informed, right? Keep me in the loop. So that is when you want to say that you want to be to know about anything it may change or any situation may happen, right? That it is. So until here, these are some useful idioms for the office situations. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with this. Now we're gonna go to the last part, the technical interview versus the human resources interview. We have some difference between technical interviews and human resources interview, or as I told you yesterday, human talents interview. Yeah, you can say human talents interview, or maybe talent management interview, or human capitals interviews. Okay, it's the same. So that it is. I've already did this, so you can see the difference between the technical interview and a human resources interview. Okay, so first, this is something that I'm gonna start working with you. Technical interview. What is a technical interview? What it goes with? It says evaluate your specific job-related skills, knowledge, and how you solve problems, very specifically, right? Talking about human talent or human resources interview, evaluate your personality, your attitude, your values, communication style, and whether you fit the company culture. So that's what human resources or human talent or human management does. Another difference, common in engineering, finance, data analysis, administrative systems, etc. Talking about human resources, it talks about common in all job positions, right? In other ways, I'm telling you that in technical interviews, you're going to work with specific situations, specific skills, right? Well, while the human resources interview talks about the whole jobs in general, so general questions. Here, hard desk, talking about technical knowledge. Yes, very good. Another one, problem solving. Oh, problem solving. Yeah, how you can deal with some problems that you may have and how you can solve them, right? So another one, tools. It talks about software or systems, right? In the role that you are looking for. Task-based questions or simulations. So realize the technical interview talks about all specific situations. But what about the other one, the human resources of human talent, human management? Here the interview, attitude, or soft skills. What are the soft skills? Communication, teamwork, time management, among others, right? Attitude, how is your attitude, your motivation, your goals? Don't forget it's a human talent interview. It needs to talk about it, right? Conflict resolution. This is something very important for human talent or human management interviews, because they need to know how good you are to solve some conflict that you may have, right? In the job. Understanding your background and long-term fit. Okay, so this is very important for you to understand. And you need to know that most of the time you got two interviews. The first one is the human resources interview, which lets you continue, keep on to the next interview. When you finish this interview successfully, I mean you pass in other ways, in other words, you can continue with a technical interview, and that is the difference, okay? That is the difference. Here it says, my goal is to grow professionally. Great. My goal is to grow professionally. Yes. Super. Thank you very much. My goal is to grow professionally. Yeah, what it means. I think it's talking about what we did before, right? And thank you very much for writing that. That is very good. So this is important. So I know that this is the way we can have the interviews. So you know a little bit about how the human resources works with the interview and how the technical interview is. Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue, please. What are the typical questions that they used to do in obviously technical interviews or human resources or human management or talent management interviews? Let's start working with the first one, with the human resources, okay? It says, tell me about yourself. What we have already answered in the previous presentation, okay? Number 2, why do you want to work with us? Yes. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Oh, that it is. How do you handle conflict at work? Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? These are the most common human resources questions, okay? You already know about talking about yourself. I will tell you how to work with them. Don't worry. Then we have technical interviews. So the typical questions are, how do you manage large databases or spreadsheets? This is very technical, and I know that there may be another ones, but it's just they are just examples, okay? What Excel functions are you most confident using? Very specifically, right? If you say that you are very good at working with Excel, this should be a clear question that you may have. What Excel functions are you most confident with? Wow, if you know, you can answer easily, right? This and this and this and this and this. Describe, it says, describe a time when you automated a manual administrative task. Oh, so if you are related to that work, to that job, you can describe it, right? Yeah, I did this in that way. I improved this manual administrative, and I could make it work in 30% faster than the previous ones, right? I don't know. Can you walk us through a process you improved? Very good. What do I mean by walk through? Walk through means to let them know, right? Can you walk us through a process you improved? Yes, of course. I can introduce you, teach you, right, how to work. That's what it means, okay? Let's continue. I have another one. You might be asked to perform a test or case study. That is an open question, right? You might be asked to perform a test or case study. Maybe you have, why don't you work with this? Or maybe with this case, how can you solve it, right? That is very technical, as I told you. But what I want is to give you some clues in order to answer these questions. Tell me about yourself. It's already done. I already told you what to do. Why do you want to work with us? This is something that all the time, the question all the time people ask when you have a human talent interview. So what is the answer? You remember the STAR method? Yes. So think about what you did, what you achieved, and try to use them to state your goal, okay? So why do you want to work with us? The most common answer is because I think I can improve your company, and that is a big mistake because you are talking about nothing. First of all, you must not use the word I believe, I think, because you are saying I'm not sure, right? What you need to work with is to use specific and confident words. I am sure, in my confident, I can tell you, right? I am sure, I am totally right to say that. Those are the ways you can start working with to answer this question. Why do you want to work with us? I am totally sure that with all my knowledge, my skills, and the previous experience I got, I can help you improve, or I can make this database work in a better way. I can make this job work in a different, fast, and kindly way. I don't know. So in order to the interview that you may have, you can start talking about it. Okay? So first, don't think about I believe, I think, I guess. No. Be sure about yourself, right? What are your strengths and weaknesses? We have already talked about your strengths. Yes, we already talked about it. What we have to talk about now is to talk about our weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? Don't think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weaknesses. That will show you that you are not so strong person, right? Think about one weakness. Take your time to think about one weakness, or if you have it in mind, just say it, okay? But don't say the weakness and that's it. I mean, these are my strengths and this is my weakness and that's it. No, as in the strengths, you talk about the strengths and you you say an example. You give examples about it. In the same way, when you talk about your weaknesses, talk about one weakness, but also tell them how to solve it, how to change it. That is the most important thing. Okay, I have this weakness, but I am sure that in this way I can improve, or I can take that weakness away from me. So you are telling your weakness, but you are telling the person the solution to avoid that. And that talks very well of you, okay? Here I have another one, another message. It says, why do you want to work with us? To answer this, I need to know the company's story. Obviously, things like this, yes, obviously. Why do you want to work with us is part of what you need to know. But I'm talking about specifically how important you are for the job, right? Maybe I just avoid that part because I suppose that you already know. But before you get into an interview, before going to an interview, you need to know the company you want to work for. I mean, you already got an interview for to one enterprise or company. Your first step is to start reading about that company, how it is, how it works, how many years, etc. All that process, you need to do it previously. With that, you can go to the interview and obviously talk about it. And once you get to why do you want to work with us, you're going to start talking about what you are good at and obviously your previous knowledge about the company, right? That is a very good. Thank you very much. Maybe I avoid it because I suppose that you already know about it, but that is good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that it is. How do you handle conflict at work? In that way, you need to focus on your skills and try to not try and answer this sentence, this question, letting the interviewer, how you can manage your skills in order to solve any conflict or any problem at work, right? Obviously, you can give examples of what you did in the past, and that is going to be very useful because that will let the interviewer know that you are prepared and you got experience to do that, right? The last one, it says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? and that is a personal answer, right? So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Right? So you can focus yourself and see yourself in 5 years and tell the person or the interviewer what you think, right? So that is, I think, the easiest one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And well, this is the questions that I decided to work with you, so we can start working with the practical interview, right? So until now, I'm going to continue with this. That it is. So this is the last chart that I have for you. Feature, focus. What? In the technical interview, skills and knowledge. In human resources, personality and behavior. Right? Evaluates. Task for performance is what they are going to evaluate you. And cultural fit and communication in human talent, right? Questions about tools, systems, and methods in the technical interview, and about motivation, teamwork, and conflict in the human resources or human talent interview, right? Examples, yeah, you can be examples about here, Excel time, system use, access steps, or any other that you may have. And the other one should be past experiences, goals, values, right? That is what you can do at the time of examples. Type of answers. Here you have to be specific, practical, to the point, right? To the point. Okay? That it is. Now, the next one. Conversational, practical, specific. Here we have to be reflective, personal, structure, right? Common formats. In technical interviews, we need to talk about tasks, tests, cases studies, or maybe conversational scenario-based, right? So this is a kind of chart that I have for you in order to work with a technical interview and a human resources interview. So the difference and what you have to focus on, right? That is the way. So I have here one chat. It says, in 5 years helps the company know the person plans to settle in the yes, to grow in the job, and they're willing to travel, etc. Yes, this is very, very, very true. Exactly what she says, Miss Solares. When you talk about how do you see yourself in 5 years, you need to talk about a person where you plan to be in the company, right? How you grow, how you're planning, or how you expect to grow with the company. So in that way, they can assure that you are a person they can trust on you, another person that just is gonna be some time and then you'll leave. So that's why they talk to you about it, right? So this is the one. Thank you very much. This is the one that the chart that I can give you in order to work with the technical interview and human resources interview. Okay, so now here we are. We are in the parts of mock interviews, but for this, I'm gonna go back. Before working with the mock interviews, what I want you to do is to start building your personal branding, is to start building your elevator pitch. Sorry, your elevator pitch. So you can start working with it, and to work with the start way of working, okay? So we are going to start working now with this. The first thing before working with the mock interviews is to do that. Please, I want you to start working with the elevator pitch, okay? Let's start working with the elevator pitch. I'm gonna start working with it. I want you to read as fast as you can. I'm gonna show you again the elevator pitch. So let me go there so we can start working with. I'm gonna stop showing my screen, but I will go back in a minute and in some seconds because I'm gonna show you the place of the presentation. Okay, I'm gonna go to the presentation itself. So just wait for me one. Here it is. Here it is. So this is the one. So I'm gonna show you again. That it is. Okay. So here we have one more time. Let's start working with this. Okay. So now you're gonna start working with this elevator pitch. That it is. So think about who you are, what you do, what makes you valuable, and what you're looking for. Now it's the time to start working practically, okay? Before working to the mock interviews. So let's start working with this. Please, I want you to start working with the elevator pitch. Please start working with it. Do it, please. I have an example here, so you can do it better. So work with the elevator pitch. I want you to do that. Start, please. We have a lot of people here working. Yes, we have. Please start working with that. It's important to do the elevator pitch so we can start working with the mock interview, because in the mock interview, we're going to talk about it, right? So we're going to use it. So please start working with it. I need you to have your own elevator pitch, okay? Please work with it, work. We're going to start working with it. Meanwhile, mientras tanto, déjenme informarles nuevamente que ustedes ya pueden acceder a la certificación. Solo tienen que enlazarse al link que mandaron en el chat de Zoom o a los teléfonos que están en la sala virtual o en el chat en vivo de YouTube. ¿Ok? Vamos, empecemos, por favor. Any other question, please let me know, okay? You can do it. It's better to do it in English, right? Because you're gonna have an interview in English. So it's good, a good situation. It's good to think that you have to do it in English, right? So please start working on it. Please, at least 2 or 3. I want you to do it. If you don't want to show it, don't worry. But at least 2 or 3 of you, please, guys, show it. So I can see, I can work with, and obviously you can learn about it, because then we're going to start with the mock interviews and then you're going to use this, okay? So please start working with it. Start working with it, please. Just send it to the chat, okay? Send it to the chat. If some of you wants to talk, si alguien quiere hablar, of course you can do it. Just raise your virtual hand, show your virtual hand, and start talking, okay? That's a good way to do it, okay? Do it, please. Do it. So I'm gonna read it again. So in case, just while we wait for you, it says here. Hi, my name is Robert Blackwood, and I have a strong background in administrative support, with over 6 years of experience in organizing workflows, managing schedules, and ensuring smooth day-to-day operations. I'm highly proficient in Office software like Excel, Word, and Outlook, and I am known for being detail-oriented, dependable, and a great communicator. I enjoy working behind the scenes to make sure everything runs efficiently, and I am always ready to adapt and take initiative. I am excited to bring my organizational skills and positive energy to a team where I can support both productivity and growth, right? So please start working with your elevator pitch. Here I have one. Let me see. Super, it says here. We have two. Another one, please continue working with it. Send it, please send it to the chat. It says, hello, my name is Lucia Solares, and I've worked as a saleswoman for 2 years, as an accounting clerk for 3 years, as an administrative assistant for 10 years. My experience makes me an organized, reliable person. I'm always ready to adapt and find solutions quickly. That is a good elevator pitch. You see, this is something that you can use, and you can talk at the moment you need to, right? I have another one. Here I have, let's start working with it. It says, hi, my name is Mariela Zambrana. I have experience in customer service and administrative support, especially managing online courses and client communication. Great. I'm well organized, empathetic, and proactive, and I enjoy helping teams run smoothly and clients feel supported. Very good. So why these two are good? Because in the first one, we're talking about who you are, yes, what you do, what makes you valuable. 2 years of experience, 2 years as an administrative assistant, 10 years, right? And what are you looking for? I am always ready to adapt and find solutions quickly, right? In the second one, here it says, hi, my name is Mariela. So who you are, what you do, very good. Customer service, administrative support, especially managing online courses, right? What makes you valuable? Managing online courses and client communication. I'm organized, empathetic, and proactive, right? And what you are looking for. I enjoy helping teams run smoothly and clients feel supported. Very good. That is excellent. Super. Thank you very much. Here I have another one. Super. Thank you very much. Let's read it. Let's read it. Please continue working with it. Please continue working. Please send it. Send your elevator pitch to the chat. Hi, my name is Virginia Betancourt, and I am a financial engineer. Great. With experience in sales and business. Very good. Business development, sorry. I am passionate about combining analytical thinking and practical solutions to drive growth and innovation, with a strong background in data analysis and customer engagement. Very good. In this case, Ms. Betancourt is talking about who she is. She's talking about what she does. I am an engineer. I am engineer experience in sales and business development. I am passionate. Here, she's talking about what she's looking for. I'm passionate about combining analytical thinking with practical solutions to drive growth and innovation. And what makes her valuable? With a strong background in databases and data analysis and customer engagement. She just changed these two questions, but it's very good. That is great. Let's continue talking with another one. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna copy this like this. Very good. Now, it says, hello, my name is Veronica Martinez. I have experience in college like professor, university, in the research biology study, especially microbiology area. Great, super, let's analyze this one. It says, hello, my name is Veronica Martinez, that is who you are. I have experience in college like professor, university, and the research of biology studies. What you do, right? A professor, university. What makes you valuable? Research, biology studies, especially microbiology area. That is good. What is just missing should be what you are looking for, right? What you are looking for is what is missing, but you can add it. You can add it. That is great. You are going in the right way. Thank you very much. That was very good. I'm gonna do this as well. Very good. Okay, I have another one. Let me see. Hello, my name is Valentina, and I am a professional architect with a strong background in designing efficient, innovative, and sustainable spaces. Great. I bring experience in leading architectural projects from concept development through execution. Yes, always aligning design strategy with client objectives and regulatory standards. My work is driven by a commitment to excellence. Where is it? Yeah, attention to detail and cross-functional collaboration. I aim to add value by delivering designs that are not with visually compelling but also highly functional and aligned with business goals. Great. This sounds very nice. So, why? I'm going to tell you why. She talks about who she is, right? What she does. She's a professional architect with a strong background in designing efficient, innovative, and sustainable spaces. What makes her valuable? She brings experience in leading architectural projects from concept development, execution, through execution, always aligning design, designing strategy with clear objectives, always aligning designing a strategy with clients, objectives and regulatory standards, right? My work is driven by a commitment to excellence, attention, and here why she is what she's looking for, right? Detail and cross-functional collaboration and aim to add valuable by delivering designs that are not only visually compelling but also high functional and aligned with business goals. That's why it makes her valuable. That is a very nice elevator pitch. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, you did it very well. You did it very well. Now, let's continue. Let's continue. If there is someone else that would like to send the elevator pitch, please do it in this moment. Do it in this moment, please. Very good. Okay. Now, what you have just done, the elevator pitch is just something that you have to say, right? It's orally. You have to talk. That is what it is. Now, what you have to do is the personal branding. This personal branding is something that you have to write in your resume, right? On your resume. Talking about the most important things, right? So talk about your skills, values, personality, experience, and the way of communication. Don't forget that is the way you look at people. The people look at you in the professional area, right? So I'm gonna give you the example so you can start working with it. Now it's time to work with this. Then we're gonna work directly to the mock interviews, okay? Because we have plenty of time to do that. So let's start working with this, please. Let's build your personal branding. Obviously, most of your elevator pitch information is going to be here in the personal branding, right? So please write it. Write it. It's important for me that you work on it so you can have it and you can apply it in your resume. You can have it ready in order to have an interview in English in the future, right? So that's why we're gonna check it, we're gonna correct it, and if it's necessary, if it's not, we're gonna level it that, okay? Vamos, empecemos a realizar el personal branding. Háganlo por favor. And to tell you in advance, decirles con anticipación que no se olviden estar comunicados con la parte de los teléfonos de VirtuallCorp, ya sea en el chat en vivo de YouTube o también por el mensaje que que enviaron anteriormente a Zoom, para que estén completamente seguros de que van a recibir toda la documentación y obviamente certificación necesaria, ¿ok? Well, let's continue with the personal branding. After that, we're gonna go directly to the mock interviews because with this one, I think you are very well. You will be ready to work with that. So please do 2 or 3, okay? Please start working. If you don't want to send it, I understand, but it's better for you to do it so I can read it and I can see that you are going in the right way. Please write out your personal branding, okay? Do it, please, do it. Don't forget that this is the way people look at you in the professional area, right? So you have to write down all the skills. You have to write what you are, right? Your values, everything, your goals, right? All the experience. And also you can write it. Also you can write all the information, all the knowledge that you have, your background. Okay. You can work with it, please. Do it. I will be waiting for you. Let's see in the chat in YouTube. Okay. Okay. Continue, please. Work with it. Work with it. In some minutes, we're gonna go to the mock interview so we can start working with it. I know that it will take a little bit time, but it's better to do it. It's better to do it. Let's start working with it, please. Yeah, it's important that. So if you can do it, please send it. We're gonna start in a few minutes with the mock interview. I'm gonna tell you how to do it, how you can handle it, and if you can participate, will be better because this is very important. The participation, you can be ready to do that. Okay. Imagine that you are in an interview, so you can start working with it. Okay. Continue working with this, please. Okay. I have another one if you want. I'm gonna stay with the previous one. So I think this is a good one. So you can continue. So you're continuing with this. Please write it, please write it. I want you to do it. Write it and send it to the chat. Okay, send it to the chat. If you want, you can read it. Just raise your hand, your virtual hand, and then you can start reading. Okay. So please. Do it, please do it. I know that it takes time. I know you have the time, then you can send it. We're gonna read one or two, and then we're gonna go directly to the mock interviews, okay? That is what we are going to do. So please continue working with it. Write, please, and send it to the chat. Please do it. Write it. Here we have the first one. Thank you very much. Let's start reading, okay? As a professional, I have worked in customer service and as an office assistant for a decade. I am a resourceful person who multitasks, focus on efficiency, and willing to learn new things. Very good. So you're telling how you are, your backup, right? Why you are known. Very good. And your goal, right? Focus on willing to learn new things. Very good. Thank you very much. I'm gonna show you a very nice, yes, emoji. So thank you very much. That is good. Continue, please, working with your personal branding. I want you to send it. Send it one or two more, please. Do it. Then we're gonna go to the mock interviews. Please start working with it. It's important. It's very important that you do it. So in that way, you will have it ready. And if we need to correct it, we're going to correct it, okay? Don't worry, we need to do it. Es importante. ¿Por qué? Porque así lo van a tener ustedes listo y si es que tenemos que corregirlo, lo corregimos. No hay problema. Y así lo tienen ya preparado para poder colocar en su hoja de vida, okay? So please start working, write it, one or two more. That's it. If there is more, there's no problem. I will read all of them. Please, write it. Okay. Por si acaso, acaban de enviar un mensaje indicando que es el último día para obtener los certificados. Por favor, si no lo han hecho, háganlo en este momento al link que tienen ahí para que puedan directamente coordinar para la entrega de su certificación. ¿Ok? Por favor, no se olviden hacerlo. Continue sending, please. Continue sending your messages. Do it, please. I will wait for you one more minute. So you can do it, and I can read it, and we can see if everything goes well and you understood everything. Please. Do it, please. Do it. This is something very important. Okay. Send it. I will be continue working with you. Please do it. I'm gonna go to the mock interviews, so please, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, but the presentation, and then I'm gonna go back again. But don't worry, I will do it fast. Okay. So continue working with the personal branding, please. Send it. Send it. I'm waiting for it so I can read it. Yeah. So I'm gonna start working with this again. Okay. There you are. So let's continue working with this. Okay. So no more, no more chats, no more. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit difficult, so there's no problem. I can wait for you. If you send it very good, you just send it, I will read it anyway, okay? So we're gonna start working with mock interviews, okay? And how we're gonna do this, it's gonna be very easy, okay? For this, I really need the participation of you, your participation, okay? So we're gonna start working with human talent or human management interview, okay? So it is important this. Why? Because now, as I told you, it's going to be very practical. We need to participate a lot, okay? To participate a lot. So here I have an interview that is with the basic questions. I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to read it for you. But what happened? Sorry, something happened and I stopped sharing the screen. Now we can continue. Okay, very sorry. So let's continue. Let's continue. Now, as I told you, we're going to start working with these mock interviews. I will need your participation. Okay, I will need your participation before I start reading. I will talk to you about this. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work for a company? What are your strengths? What is your weaknesses? Tell me about a time you handle a difficult situation. Okay, so just to break the ice, solo para romper el hielo. Okay, if you would like, I can talk to you. So I will need a person who can read with me. I will be talking, I will be the interviewer, and one of you will be the person who's been interviewed. Okay, so if you want to do it, I will be very happy. So before asking for a person to work with, can you please be a volunteer? Any person, any person. Let's participate, dear, uh, let's say students or classmates. Can you please? So we have a lot of people here. We have 27, please. Maybe I wanna talk to you. Maybe Lorenzo, maybe Mariela, or maybe Virginia. Grisel, maybe. Would you like to read it? Maybe Gloria, Lucia, or Mary, maybe. Mr. Reese, Isabel. We have a lot of people, right? So Luis, maybe, or Miguel or Walter. Anybody. Okay, Grisel, thank you. Please, you can do it. Please turn on your microphone and let's start, okay? Thank you very much. Puedes encender tu micrófono. Enciende tu micrófono and let's start working with you. I'm gonna be the interviewer and you're gonna be the person who's been interviewed, okay? So let's start working with this. Are you ready? Let's do it, okay? So it says, tell me about yourself. Just read it. Tell me about yourself.
I'm an experienced administrative professional with over 5 years supporting office, teams, and management. I'm skilled in schedule, document,
Scheduling, yeah.
scheduling, document organization, and communication. I'm known for being organized, proactive, and dependable. I enjoy helping teams run efficiently and supporting company goals.
Thank you very much. Why do you want to work for our company?
I admire your company's reputation for innovation and teamwork. I'm looking for a role where I can grow and contribute to a dynamic team, and my skills and a strong sense of responsibility would be a great match for your organization.
Thank you very much. What are your strengths?
One of my biggest strengths is organization. I'm very detail oriented and always make sure tasks are complete accurately and on time. I'm also good at multitasking and handling pressure, especially during busy periods.
Great. And what are your weaknesses?
At times, I can I can be too focused on details, which can slow me down, but I've learned to prioritize better and balance perfection with efficiency.
Thank you very much. Tell me about a time you handled a difficult situation.
Once a supplier failed to deliver important documents on time, I immediately contacted them, found a solution, and arranged a same-day courier. I kept I kept my manager informed, and we avoided delays on our project.
Thank you very much, Miss. Thank you very much. I'm very happy for you to help me. Thank you very much. So this is the way we may start with the interview. As I told you in this mock interview, I'm showing you how you need to handle each one of those questions, how you can answer efficiently, right? So that is the way you can start working with it. But think about it. This is not only this is not the only way to work with answering these questions, right? You can obviously add many other things, or maybe you can use other many other I don't know, better vocabulary. I don't know. The thing is that you need to focus on what they are telling you. Tell me about yourself, the STAR method, what you are, why you're available, etc. Why do you want to work for our company? As I told you, to talk about the company's experience, what the company is, talk about what you are looking for, and how you can contribute to the company, right? When you talk about your strengths, you need to talk about 2 or 3 strengths, go to the point, and obviously, if you can do an example, do it, okay? I'm also good at multitasking and handle pressure, especially during busy periods. So you are showing your skills, and that's very good. What is your weakness? If you realize be too focused on details it's not a weakness, but in this case, yes, in order to work with it, right? In order to handle some difficult situations, could be, and she's saying that for her it's a weakness, but she's trying to eliminate it because she says that I've learned to prioritize better balance perfection with efficiency, right? So she's giving already the solution, okay? Ok, esto es muy importante. Sí, Muchísimas gracias. Intentó activar, perfecto, no lo pueden activar, solo la persona encargada los va a activar, pero sí levantó la mano, Grisel levantó la mano, muchísimas gracias. Cualquier otra persona, por favor, levante la mano y automáticamente le van a activar el micrófono, ¿ok? Eso es muy importante, muchísimas gracias, ¿ok? Por favor, solamente levanten la mano y y la persona va a activar el micrófono. Please, levanten la mano. Gloria, Gloria, por favor. Okay. In this case, Gloria, let's start working with you. Thank you very much. Gloria levantó la mano. No sé si ya le han activado el micrófono. We're going to start working with you. Would you like to start working with me, please? I will I will talk to you about this. I will ask you these questions, and if you can tell me about yourself, would be great. Si puede decirme acerca de usted, sería genial, okay? So are you ready, Gloria?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much. So let's start working with the interview. So thank you very much. So please tell me about yourself.
And I read or have by myself in the really life.
Are you ready to tell me about yourself?
I think so.
Please do it. I will be very happy to do it.
Okay. I am hairdresser and aesthetic. I have a lot of experience, more than 20 years. My ability in my profession is change the look, the ladies, highlight, change the color, makeup, and aesthetic treatment, facial treatment. I have my own salon in Ecuador, but right now I am ready for go to live in United States. I waiting for my green card, and because I got married the last year, I would like looking my license in United States in Green Bay, Wisconsin. You can asking something. You can make asking.
Well, thank you very much. And tell me, why do you want to work for our company?
I wanna work in the company, maybe customer service.
Yeah, but why do you want to work for our company? Why? What's the reason?
Because I wanna have some income for me and my family, and improve my ability. I wanna
My
show my
skills?
ability. I have some talents and skills. I am responsibility and punctual. I can work very efficient.
Okay, thank you very much. Tell me about your strengths. What are your strengths?
I have some multitasking like organize and custom service. I can have a leadership. I can work in leadership and business. No, sales woman. Yeah.
Saleswoman.
Yeah, I have a lot of experience in sales products.
Or in selling products.
Yes.
Great. So, and can you tell me about one weakness?
Oh, I can work with overpressure just because I have a lot of experience. I am 5 years old. I have, I can do whatever they wanna have the service. I need my service need attended 100 ladies, haircut and makeup in 2 hours. Just in 2 hours, 100 ladies. It is no, I have just 3. 1 second, I'm sorry. Mel, por favor, apaga la música. Mel. Disculpe.
Don't worry.
And I go looking somebody for help, a professional, and give, it is not enough fighting the people, but I looking in the gremio. I don't know what they mean gremio. My college, somebody for help, and then fighting. I'm fighting 20 professional. But the question was that even though this lady was professional, this professional, it is not ready for get the good service. I remember I prepared this professional for makeup and haircut for 1 week and then got this service. Because you understand, I need to get the service in 2 hours, need get the services for 100 ladies.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Falcon. Muchísimas gracias. That was very nice for you. We're going to comment a little bit about what you did. Por favor, levantó la mano la señorita Lucía Solares. Si le pueden dar el acceso al micrófono, por favor. Thank you very much. Miss, tell me about it. Por favor, le pueden dar el acceso. Thank you very much. Ahora sí ya podemos hablar. Miss, are you ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Thank you. Do you want just to read it or you're ready to talk about yourself?
I want to talk about myself.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Solares. So let's start. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I work saleswoman for 2 years, as an accounting clerk for 3 years, as an administrative assistant for 10 years.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. And why do you want to work for our company?
I am interested in working in this company because it is well positioned in the market. I want to develop my skills. I can contribute my knowledge in the accounting area.
Thank you very much. What are your strengths?
My strengths. I handle several tasks at the same, training staff, prepare reports that help in managers' decision making.
Wow, that is very good. And can you tell me one weakness?
Maybe I can be too focused on details.
Okay. And how
Because
can you
I
solve?
want to prepare too many exact reports amount. I'm less time.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. And tell me about a time you handled a difficult situation. Do you remember a time you
One
handled?
time
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah. Tell me.
in the company, the internet service file and now system in other areas. I contact the technicals, communicate the situation for my colleagues, realize calls for resolve this issue.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Solares. That was very nice to talk to you. Thank you. Well, I just in case I'm writing all the things that you're saying, or all of you, so I can tell you what you need to work with, improve or leave it like that. Okay. Thank you very much. So, just one more person, please. One more person who would like to participate. Thank you very much, Ms. Solares. Thank you very much, Grisel and Gloria. Thank you very much. You are very good at doing that. So I have some chats. Okay. So, por si acaso acaban de enviar todos los enlaces para los diferentes países. Si ustedes están en uno de estos, por favor, solo piquen en el enlace para que puedan ustedes obtener su certificado. ¿Ok? Los que deseen participar, por favor, levanten la mano y en ese momento les vamos a habilitar el micrófono. Por favor. So one more person, please, to participate. Ya sea para hablar de la entrevista acerca de ustedes, to talk about yourselves, o para leer lo que tenemos acá. Please, I need you to participate because this is the way we need to learn, okay? With participation. Please, one more. Who wants to participate? We have a lot of people. So maybe Virginia, would you like to participate? If you want, just show your virtual hand.
Yes, I would like to participate.
Thank you very much. Would you like to tell me about yourself or do you just want to read the interview?
I would like to read the interview, maybe.
Very good. Yes, sir, miss. So let's start. Please tell me about yourself.
I'm an experienced administrative professional with over 5 years supporting office teams in management. I'm skilled in scheduling, document organization, and communication. I'm known for being organized, proactive, and dependable. I enjoy helping teams run efficiently and supporting company goals.
Thank you very much. And why do you want to work for our company?
I admire your company's reputation for innovation and teamwork. I'm looking for a role where I can grow and contribute to a dynamic team, and my skills and a strong sense of responsibility will be a great match for your organization.
Great. And tell me, what are your strengths?
One of my biggest strengths is organization. I'm very oriented and always make sure tasks are completed.
Thank you. Continue.
Accurately on time. I'm also good at multitasking and handling pressure, especially during busy periods.
Thank you very much. That is good. And tell me about one weakness, sorry.
At times, I can be too focused on details, which can slow me down, but I've learned to prioritize better and balance perfection with efficiency.
Efficiency. Thank you very much. Tell me about a time you handled a difficult situation.
Once a superior failed to deliver important documents on time, I immediately contacted them, found a solution, and arranged a same-day courier. I kept my manager informed, and we avoid delays in our project.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Betancourt. This is the way we need to work with participation. That is very nice. I feel very happy about it. Well, something that I have to tell you before continue with the participation is this. When we talk about the tell me about yourself, please don't forget, use the star method. Most of you did it, but we need to focus also with the star method, okay? To say who you are, what you do, right? Why you are valuable, and finally, what you are looking for. Don't forget, first, who you are. Everybody does. What makes you valuable? Or talk about your experience, sorry, okay? What do you do? Everybody does. I am an engineer, I'm a teacher, I'm a hairdresser, etc. The third position. What makes you valuable? Here you have to talk about your skills. I am good at doing this, I am multitasking, etc. Then most of you did it. And the last one, what are you looking for? And this is almost nobody did it. So, and this is the most important part of your self, what you are looking for, okay? What you're looking for. That's why I told you, most of the time it's important to understand that when you talk about yourself, you need to work with the elevator pitch. That's why I told you, do the elevator pitch. So you have to talk to the person about who you are. In that way, you are going to show the other person how valuable you are, and they're going to focus on you, and they're going to start working more with you. So they're going to shake. You're going to shake the interviewer and say, okay, wake up, I'm here. What are you looking for? Just hire me, right? So that is the way. Don't forget these 4 questions. Who you are, what you do, what makes you valuable, and what you are looking for, okay? Thank you very much. So I need to practice my speaking. Yes, that is another thing that I want you to do. So talking about the second, why do you want to work with us? It was okay. Don't forget to talk about examples as well in the first question. Don't worry, I forgot that. Number 3 was okay. What are your strengths? Here, what are your strengths? You have to do. You have to talk about all of them, and if you can do an example, would be great. okay? For example, here, especially during busy periods, right? And in the last one, what is your weakness? Please don't forget to talk about your weakness, but it is important to solve that weakness. Because if you say that's just one weakness and you don't say how you can solve it, it is still a weakness, right? Oh, you're right. Yes, I have to do it. Okay. So please think about it. And when I talk about tell me about a handle your situation, I told you, when you don't understand the question, ask to repeat it. Tell them that you didn't understand. It's better so you can understand better and then answer. Okay. That it is. Practice your speaking. Yes, you need to practice your speaking is true, but it is not impossible. Just do it all the time and you will improve a lot. That is for sure, okay? But I don't think you cannot do it. Everybody is able to improve your English. Not only you, also I. So everybody, because we are not native speakers. Como dijeron antes, ¿no? Nosotros sabemos hablar el español muy bien, sí, y no importa si una persona que hable de habla inglesa, digamos, o de habla que sea alemán, hable bien el español, con el tiempo sigue mejorando, entonces siempre vamos mejorando. Entonces esa es la habilidad que uno tiene para poder aprender un idioma, podemos hacerlo, ¿ok? Well, that was very good. I am very happy. Muchísimas gracias, Miss Betancourt, Miss Falcon, Miss Grisel Marca, and Miss Lucía Solares. Me siento muy feliz porque ustedes participaron y a todos también muchísimas gracias por todas las personas que enviaron sus chats, por todos los que hicieron ello. Yo estoy seguro que con todo eso ustedes van a mejorar bastante, ¿ok? Tengan en mente todo lo que les indiqué, tengan en mente todo lo que el curso les dio y con ello empiecen a trabajar en su currículum, en su hoja de vida y estén listos porque, como les dije en principio, el mundo ya está globalizado, está globalizado para poder trabajar. Uno puede trabajar virtualmente estando, puede ser en Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, México, Argentina, qué sé yo, y poder trabajar para una compañía en Estados Unidos, Canadá, en cualquier parte de Europa, Asia, no importa cuál sea el idioma. Como les dije al principio, el inglés se ha convertido en una especie de lengua franca. Y lengua franca es aquel idioma que todos saben para comunicarse y que no es su idioma nativo, ¿no? Entonces se ha convertido en una especie de lengua franca y eso es lo que estamos utilizando. Más ahora con esto de la tecnología y el Internet, todo se ha globalizado. Y obviamente, si les piden ir a trabajar a ese lugar, mucho mejor, ¿verdad? Entonces, be focused. Gloria Falcón indica que si alguien quiere practicar con ella el inglés, puede contactarle. No se olviden, practicar de 2 o 3 es mucho mejor, ¿ok? Muchísimas gracias. Acabamos de terminar, o ya estamos terminando. Y bueno, pues, espero que haya sido muy útil no solamente todo este curso, sino su participación, porque así uno se siente mucho más seguro de sí mismo, ¿verdad? Muchísimas gracias. Si no hay ninguna otra pregunta, podemos dar por terminado este curso. ¿Ok? Muchísimas gracias y que tengan un excelente resto de jornada y fin de semana. Que les vaya muy bien. Si tenemos algo más que decir. Ahí va una persona más. A ver, veamos. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias por su participación. Ahí está el número de la señora Falcon. Pueden contactarse con ella, ¿ok? Que les vaya muy bien. Gracias a ustedes. Que tengan una linda tarde y un buen resto de jornada. Hasta luego.